folks, it's Me, and as a part of Do the Work series, I am incorporating interviews of majority women, but some men who I have connected to on a spiritual level and an intellectual level. So I'm doing interviews to add a component to the channel, or to the series rather, that makes it more diverse in terms of thinking and experience and presence and energy, and just as something different to offer on YouTube through my channel, because it's one thing to always hear from one person, but I think the conversation can truly begin when you incorporate more people of like-mindedness. The young lady I am interviewing today, I met her through a mutual friend, and I'm very excited and honored to have her. So stay tuned for more interviews. They will be on the way, and I hope that you enjoy this first interview on Do the Work 6 to 7, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. So today we are here with our first interview for the Do the Work 6 to 7 series. And I am honored to have a fellow English teacher here in Korea. I will let her introduce herself. And so let's start with that. What do you go by? What is your name?
My name is actually Marquette Spring Porter, but I go by Spring. That's my middle name, and it was just easier for people to pronounce.
Okay.
So I go by Spring.
Okay, so we have Spring here today. And why are you in Korea? Like, what brought you to Korea?
I'm in Korea just for teaching. Like so many other people, I wanted to travel. I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I was tired of my everyday 9-to-5 job.
Right. Were you scared when you came?
I was a little bit nervous, but I had a friend who came here first and told me about it. So I was like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right.
And I've been here for 2 years. So.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you from? Where were you born?
Originally, I'm from New Jersey, but I'm a military brat, so I've been everywhere, all over the place, all over the world.
Okay. What affiliations do you have? Like, what's your alma mater? Are you a part of any organizations?
I've never been a part of any like sororities or fraternities. I went to South Carolina State, which is way in Orangeburg, South Carolina, at HBCU, and I never wanted to pledge. I've never been a part of a group or anything.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color, I love pink. I love green. I like kind of like earth tone colors.
Okay.
And I like black too.
Okay. What sign are you?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay. Okay. And what's your favorite number?
My favorite number is 7.
Why?
I've always been drawn to that number. Like, I played volleyball in high school, and I always had like lucky 7 number.
Right.
I just always been attracted to that number.
How would you describe yourself as a woman of high melanin, as a melanin-rich woman? How would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as kind of always persevering through whatever situations may come. I come from a family of strong women. My aunts, my aunts are all strong, and they're through whatever circumstances, they always overcome it. So I feel like that's kind of in our blood to be that way. Resilient. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What do you wish you could do that you haven't been able to do so far?
So far, for me, it's all about kind of the spiritual thing. Like, I've been reading a lot about like how to kind of advance spiritually, and just reading some things. And for me, that's really what it's all about right now. It's just kind of like finding my higher self, if you will, and what that means.
Okay. What is your purpose here on Earth as Spring?
As Spring, I think for me, it's all about finding out why I'm here. Like, what is my purpose? I think we've all asked ourselves that. Why am I here? What am I gonna do? So I've always been searching for something, like for my jobs, I've always wanted to do something where I was kind of free, and I kind of wanted to figure out things for my own. I don't like to be told what to do.
Right.
So that's kind of what I am. I'm always searching for something more than what I am.
Okay, so you're still in pursuit.
Yes, I'm a woman of constant pursuit.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any children?
No, I don't have any kids.
Do you want any?
I do want to have kids. I have a fiance now, and we do want to have children.
Okay,
at some point.
Did you meet your fiance back home, or did you meet your fiance in Korea?
I met him in Korea 2 years ago.
She met him in Korea?
And he is a man of color. He's not African American, but he is from Sri Lanka, and so far so good.
Okay. For lack of a better term, I'm going to use these. Describe the black man in one sentence.
If I can describe the black man, I guess, and the black woman, I can put them together. I think that we are some of the most, we have the potential to be really highly spiritual people. We have been here since the beginning of time, and we're constantly evolving. And I think that at this point, like, there's so many systems that are in place to kind of keep us from knowing who we really are. And we just have to kind of get back to our roots and really figure out why that we're here. So we just have to work on that, both the man and the woman.
What will be your legacy here in this life?
I want my legacy to be, well, right now I'm a teacher, and I guess I've always kind of had a knack for teaching, for learning things and presenting information. So I want to leave that behind. Whether or not I have children or whatever, I want my legacy to be always is education, is always searching for something and realizing your purpose and relating it to other people.
Okay. Who are you?
Who am I? Well, I think I, like so many other people, I am more than just a woman. I'm more than just this physical body. I am a daughter. I am a sister on the physical level, but I'm an intellectual person. I'm a spiritual being. I'm many things, but ultimately I think I am a soul that is just constantly trying to evolve and find out why I'm here.
What is love?
What is love? That is a interesting question. Love to me means expressing your truest part of yourself and being able to see that in other people. Seeing the good in other people and having it, you're always constantly mirroring it back and forth. So I think that's the ultimate love, being able to see the good in other people.
Describe your spiritual self in 3 words.
My spiritual self, another good question. I would have to say that my spirit is somewhat unsettled. It is constantly searching for something, seeking something. And at the same time, it's always present. If that makes sense.
Yes. Now, when you say unsettled,
what I mean by unsettled is, so I am this physical body, and I'm a spirit that dwells within as well. My spiritual self is always unsettled because it's looking for something. It wants to be part of a higher source. If you want to be connected to God. So, and that's what I think we're all really here for. We're all trying to seek and go back to the main source.
Are you happy?
I am happy because, and I have to be constantly reminded because, we have situations where we're sad and we're happy, but I have my happiness because I am connected to so many other things. Like when you wake up and you see a beautiful sunrise or you see a beautiful sunset, you realize that the same thing that makes the sun rise in the morning is the very same thing that makes your heart beat every day. It makes the blood flow through your veins. So you're like, I'm a part of all of this. How can you not be happy with that? Yeah, you're connected to everything and everyone. So when you think about it like that, you're never really alone. And you should never really be sad because there's so many other things that are out kind of rooting for you to make it.
If you could ask one question to the Most High, what would that question be?
Wow, just one question?
Yeah, only one question.
I think the ultimate
It could be long,
the ultimate question would be, how did he come up with the concept of love? You're constantly trying to search for the good in other people and the good in yourself. Like, how did he come up with that concept? Why that concept?
So the concept, like
of
everything
love.
about love.
Yeah, where did that come from?
What is it rooted in?
Yeah, and why create that? Why couldn't it have been something else?
What is your understanding of why we are all here?
I think why we are all here is kind of similar to the question of who am I? I mean, all of us are physical beings, but we're also higher than that. We are all spiritual beings, and we are all here. If I can use the analogy of, if you take it back to a science class where you have a teacher pouring water out of a cup, that water wants to go to other bodies of water. So just like our spirit is something that is part of the whole, God, if you will, is part of the main source. Our soul is trying to get back to where we originally came from. And it's a process. So that's why all of us, I feel like that's what we're here to do. We're trying to find out why are we here, and let's get back to the main source.
And last question, being in Korea now for what, 2 years? What has being in Korea allowed you to see, to know, to learn about life and about yourself?
Coming to Korea, first of all, my biggest fear was being alone. It was being completely alone and being isolated.
So you conquered your fear.
I conquered my fear coming here. And being here, I mean, I've met some amazing people. I met you. I met some amazing people. I got to travel a lot. And being here, it kind of affords you the time and money to be able to figure out what it is that you want. What are you searching for? What are you unhappy about? So you can really do kind of like your life work, so to speak. Things that you couldn't necessarily do stuck in a cubicle doing a 9 to 5. You can do it. You do kind of like your life work, so to speak. Things that you couldn't necessarily do stuck in a cubicle doing a 9 to 5. You can do it here. So.
Well, thank you for allowing your presence on Do the Work 6 to 7.
Thank you. It's been fun.
We loved having you here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.